Okay. Hello, everybody. Shalom. I am very happy to be together this night. Thank you very much for this invitation. Um, we are here not to discuss about rocket science, but to discover somehow uh, a new view, a new perspective of dealing with strong feelings with stress. So, as Ronit said, I was working in this field of alternative medicine for many years. And at the beginning of my career as a medical doctor and working in this alternative medicine field, um, first of all, I was my approach was to see every patient like a whole. It's not about only the body, but it's also about feelings, about thoughts, about some conscious program, things like this. So my first approach was to combine different ways of healing addressed to the body, to the soul, to the mind. Step by step, I was discovering something that now, in these days, almost everybody knows, that the the root of all our problems, even the problems that we are seeing in our body, the root is in our mind. And especially, this root is related with our feelings, our emotions. When I discovered this, I discovered also that is easier to address a challenge, a problem, a health problem, going directly to the root. And in this way, of course, I was discovering and practicing a little bit of NLP, a little bit of different other ways to approach these feelings and the mind. And I was fortunate enough to meet in my life 3.5 years ago this method. This method, the name of this method is um, the Sedona method, releasing method, letting go method is the same thing in different words. So when I was discovering this, it was like a click into my mind. It was the last thing that I had to discover. I discovered that dealing with the mind and dealing with this kind of feelings is not something so difficult as I was believing before, because I was involved in also in psychotherapy and different other ways, and I knew that it's a long process and it's difficult, and sometimes you cannot do too much about these feelings. When I was discovering this method, it was very clear for me that it's a great discovery, and this great discovery is hidden uh, by the fact that it's very simple. You know, all of us here, we are smart people. Who doesn't agree with this? Please raise your hand if you doesn't agree. All of us, we are smart people. And this is serious. We are here because we are smart. So, for smart people, simple things are strange. Something that is seems to be too simple could be rejected. It's too simple, cannot work. So this is a hide here. We have to be careful and to admit the the fact that in this world there are some simple things working. So this is the point where we maybe need to start now. So tonight we want to discuss, but not only to discuss, about stress. Okay, the stress is very well known, but my intention, because as I said, we are smart and very smart here, all of us, is not to teach about stress. It's not to explain what is stress. It's not to tell you what is stress, because most of you are professionals. You know very, very well about the stress. So my intention is to offer you a new approach about stress, about these negative feelings named stress. So it's a new approach, a new perspective, a new way of seeing and dealing with what we call stress. So I have also a PowerPoint presentation, and I will share it with you a little bit. So the subject is how to cope with your stress. So it's about how to deal with this situation in our lives, stress. Okay. First thing is to agree about this, let's say, this reality in our lives, the stress. What is this? It's like I'm I'm asking you somehow. You don't have to answer right now, but ask yourself, do you feel yourself stressed? And answer to yourself. In your life, do you feel yourself stressed? Take a moment and answer yourself. Do you feel yourself stressed? We'll go further with some quizzes, and you'll see more about this. Everybody, almost everybody from here, knows very well what stress means. But do you feel your stress? We know what the stress means. We have a mind image, a picture in our minds about stress. We can explain about stress. We know what stress is. But right now, can you feel the stress inside you? If it is, just give yourself the answer. What is the stress? Who is the stress? It's a he, it's a she. What do you think? It's someone or it's something? What is this stress? Everybody's talking about stress, but what is this stress? Who is this stress? We can touch the stress. We can take a picture about the stress. Who is this? What is this? Okay, we'll see. Our meeting tonight is not about talking about stress. It's about experiencing the stress and experiencing something to cope with the stress, experiencing a new way of dealing with stress. And I hope that at the end of this meeting, you will have a new tool to use in your life. And at the end of this meeting and for the rest of your life, you will never be afraid or scared about stress anymore. Okay, let's start. It's going to be funny. So now, Ronit, we'll start the quiz. Do you feel yourself stressed? It's a very simple question. Please, Ronit. So I heard that you had elections in your country. So please, it's not about elections, okay? Do you feel stress in your life? Please answer. Very good, very good. Very good. 18 from 44. It's anonymous, okay? Answering this quiz, this poll, means that I am beginning to be aware about myself. So if I feel stress in my life, now when I am answering, I am becoming aware about this. I know that I am stressed, but now when I am answering, I am becoming more aware about this. So we have 30 from 44. So
תמשיכו להצביע. הזדמנות טובה.
be brave. This is the beginning to be aware that there is stress inside me related to my life. To be honest with ourselves. Okay, I feel stressed. It's okay. If we know about stress, but we don't recognize this stress and we don't have the possibility to be aware about this. So we are rejecting this. We are pushing away this from our life. We are feeling the stress, but we don't know about the stress. So this is not a not working way. Okay, that's great. 83 from those who answered feel the stress in their lives. It's okay, very good. Okay, so this is the result. Thank you very much. Let's go further. Okay, so those who don't feel the stress, welcome. You have my admiration. So we have 20% Zen people here. This is great, really great. I'm very happy to meet you. So for those 83%, we have the other question. How much stress do you feel? So look inside you. I feel stressed in my life. How strong is this stress inside you? Please assess your stress from 0 to 10. If it's low, it's 0, 1, 2, 3. If it's strong, go up. Please answer. What's the level of your stress inside you? Again, this is a very good exercise because when we are assessing the level of our stress, we are becoming more aware about our stress. When you can measure something, you are more aware about this. And will you use this? Being aware about what's inside me is the first step to release. Okay? Please.
כן, תמשיכו להצביע.
Help us a little bit. Let's act together like a small community. Okay, what do we see? Okay.
Okay.
You can count this and assess your stress anytime.
Yes.
Okay, so what do we have? We have like this. We have strong levels of stress. We have 27, more than 40%, almost 50% is over 5. So we can say that half of the responders feel a relative high level of stress in their lives. That's it. Okay, let's go further. Okay. Now, a little bit of explaining. How do you feel the stress? So you was able to decide that there is stress inside you related to your life, and also you was able to measure this stress level. So now the question is, where is the stress? And the answer is, the stress is inside me. Okay, I can see another person stressed, another stressed person, but that person have uh, her or his own stress. My stress is my stress. That means I have a stress. Where is this stress? Inside me. If it's mine, it's inside me. How do I feel this stress inside me? I feel it how? Through body feelings. Okay, how do I feel myself stressed? I have some body feelings related to stress, and I have some feelings, some emotions related to stress, and also I have a lot of thoughts related to stress. Okay, so please be aware right now about how do you feel the stress inside you. So there are body feelings, you are feeling distress in your body somehow, and also there are inside you feelings, emotions, and also thoughts, running, a lot of thoughts related to different situations and part of our lives. Let's go further. We have another pole. So the stress inside me, it's a, a whole, a mix of physical sensation, body feelings, emotions or feelings, and thoughts. And how do we perceive this stress? As something very unpleasant. Okay, it's a mix, it's inside me, and I'm feeling this very unpleasant. And um, usually when we feel a high level of stress, sometimes this stress is combined with the feeling of helplessness and insecurity in my life. So please be aware, there is inside you things like there are inside you things like this: body feelings related to stress, feelings or emotions, thoughts. Do you feel this unpleasant thing? Something that I don't like it inside me. This stress, I don't like it. Do you feel this? I don't like this. And also, do you feel a feeling of insecurity or lack of power? Okay, could be or not. Okay. So the stress is yours. It's something very personal. It's a reaction, a personal reaction to what? To different situations from our lives. Different people are reacting in the different way at the same situation, and you know it. Different people could be stressed or not, and the level of stress could be different from person to person. So it's important to be aware that the stress is a very personal reaction, and you can locate the stress inside you. It's my stress, it's inside me. I can feel this stress like very unpleasant, and I know that it's mine. So we have a life. Everybody from here have a life. We are human, we have lives, and the life, we can see our life with different parts. So everybody have a life, and in this whole named life, we have parts, important parts. So one of the parts is my body and how my body is functioning, my health. Okay, this is a strong part, and in the last 1.5 years, the challenge was very strong about health and my body. Also, my body is not only related to health, it's also related to how my body looks and a lot of feelings related to how the others are seeing me and things like this. So an important part of my life is my body and my health. Another important part of our lives is money, or or in other words, life resources. What do we need to live? Basic needs. We need money for food, we need money for clothes, we need money um, for buying a house or renting a house. So we need money, we need resources for basic needs in our lives. This is another part. And this part could be okay or could be stressful for us. If the money or life resources are missing, we are feeling a lot of stress. And this is also a challenge for most of us. Another part of our lives is couple relationship. Okay? Even we are married or not, even we are in a relationship, or if we are alone, this part of our lives is very important and is causing a lot of trouble. You know, if you are married, there are some challenges. If you are not, there are other challenges. So if you have or if you don't have a couple relationship, you can look at this part of your life and to feel if this part of your life is challenging you and if you feel stress about. Another part of our lives is other relationships with our family, our parents, our childs, with brothers, with sisters, and also with mothers-in-law, you know about, and also with friends, with people from work. So in this part of our lives, relationship part, so also could appear challenges and stress. Another part, an important part of our lives is the job, what I am doing, in my life, even if I am doing for living, if I am doing this for fun, but it's my job, it's my occupation, it's my career, or it's my business. Also could be my personal business, and also it's my job. Okay, this part of our lives also challenges us. Okay, we can feel a lot of stress related to this part of our lives. For some people, a part of their lives named personal development or spiritual growth could be also a point of stress. So some people are discontent about their personal development or about their spiritual growth and can feel themselves unhappy about this. Okay, I'm not in the right place. I was struggling a lot, but I don't feel myself in the right place. And you can feel stress about this. And the last one, it's a strong challenge for all of us. It's life work time balance. Okay, how much time do I have for myself, and how much time do I have to invest in my job, in other parts of my life. Okay, now let's vote. Let's have the next poll. What part of your life is stressing you? Just allow yourself to be aware what parts of your life is stressing. You can choose one or more than one. When you are answering, you are becoming more aware about what part of my life is stressing me. Step by step, being more aware about, I have a clearer image about this stress. The stress is not a ghost anymore. It's becoming something that I can see clearer. I can maybe have a view about. I can feel about. It's the image is becoming more clearer. So I can see that I am stressed, I feel stressed, I can see that I have a stress level, and now I can see what part of our life, of my life, is challenges me and causing me stress inside me. Which part of my life hurts me? Okay, 27, 27, only 27, 28, 28, two more, please, please, don't be shy. Okay, let's see the results. What we can see, so we can see that the body, your health, 57%. It's a challenge for most of us. We can see that money, life resources, 39%. And then couple relationship, other relationship, job, work, career, business. You can see it's okay. It's a result. The main, purpose of this poll is not to make, I don't know, to see the percentages. It's about being aware about what part of my life is stressing me. Okay, thank you very much. Now, as I said, we can feel the stress. It's my personal stress, it's my personal reaction, and it's mine. It's inside me. Okay, so as I said, we can feel the stress as body feelings or emotions and thoughts. What are your body feelings related to your stress? How do you feel the stress inside your body? Do you feel yourself like low energy, tired? It's a common symptom in our time. Do you have trouble, sleeping trouble? Do you have high blood pressure? Maybe. Do you have digestive problems or pains in your muscles? Now it's a good opportunity to remind you that the physical problems, the illnesses, the diseases from our body, the symptoms that shows us that in my body are some problems are strongly related with feelings, with emotions. Most of you here are professionals working in this field of biofeedback, and you know exactly that the correlation, the connection between feelings and body feelings, between feelings and diseases. Okay, so now we can see how my stress looks like. Okay, only 21. Okay, let's end this also. 22. Okay, what do we have? Tiredness, 77%. Sleeping trouble, 45%. Okay, blood pressure also, headaches also, things like this, chest pain also. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. So it's again, there are steps of awareness. We are becoming more aware about what's happening inside us. This is the most important thing, and we'll use this. Okay, and the last poll. What are your feelings or emotions related to your stress? How do you feel the stress like in the emotional way? Ronit, the fifth poll. Okay, how do you feel the stress inside you in the emotional way? Do you feel a little bit of depression? Not all the time, could be from time to time. If I am looking at Hadashot, and I'm feeling a little bit depressed. So from time to time, once per day. Anxiety, irritability, feeling overwhelmed from time to time, constant worry. Very good, very good. It's the last step of awareness. Now the stress is not only something. The stress have parts. I can see the parts of my stress. A part of my stress is the depression, a part of my stress is my overwhelmed feeling, a part of my stress is my high blood pressure. I can see the parts of my stress. Now the stress is my friend. I can see the stress clearer. I can even talk to it. Now it's not like a shadow. It's not like, I don't know, hidden monster. Now I can see my stress. I can see uh, what are the parts of my stress. Okay, thank you very much. So we have 27 friends here. Okay, we can see the anxiety, 56%. Okay, and also anger, irritability, 52%, and also constant worry, 52%. Depression also a little bit. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your participation. It's very important to be together here. Okay, as I said, it's not like I'm talking or Ronit is talking and you are only listening. We are participating. We are here in a live situation. We are living here. We are participating. We are here, present. Okay. So let's look at our lives again. Please, just allow yourself to look at your life. Your life is like an image in front of your eyes. It's your life. It's here. It's with you, around you. Okay, it's your life. Could you see, be aware that your life has two parts? A part of my life that I like it, and a part of my life that I don't like it. Are you aware about? Please allow yourself to look again at your life. Your life is, like I said, your body, your health, your family, your relationships, your money, your job, your personal development, your career. Okay, this is your life. Could you see that there is a part of your life that you like it and you are pleased about, and there's another part of your life that you don't like it, you don't feel pleased about? So please be aware. So part of my life I like it, and another part I don't like it. So all of these things from my life that I don't like it, my reaction to this is my stress. This is the secret. So the stress inside me, what we are calling stress, it's my personal reaction at the part of my life that I don't like it. So I can see a part of my life and I don't like this. I don't have enough money. My girlfriend wants to break up with me. My boss, it's not a nice person. Uh, my body doesn't look like I want. So this is, I don't like it in my life. So this, I don't like it. My inner reaction about I don't like it is my stress. This is the secret. Now you say, now you know. Okay. So the stress is my inner reaction about the part of my life I don't like it. Okay. What is doing our mind with this? Mind is tending to focus on unpleasant things, unpleasant feelings. Okay. And rather than stay in touch with pleasant feelings, you can notice about your life. When we feel something nice, usually we want to keep this joy, happiness, I don't know. We want to keep this, but we cannot keep this. They are going, okay, like all the feelings. But when something bad is happening in our lives and we are feeling bad about, we are feeling stressed about, unpleasant feelings, now we are staying with these feelings. We are staying, we don't like these feelings, but we are staying with these feelings. We are somehow keeping them. We want somehow to reject them, to push them away, but also we are staying. If I'm feeling anxiety, let's say, or if I'm feeling anger, I don't like it, but this anger is not going away. I am saying somehow inside me, go away, anxiety. But this anxiety doesn't go away. It's staying. And maybe it's becoming stronger and stronger. Would you recognize this? Are you aware about this tendency of our mind? If we are meeting each other and we are asking, how are you doing? How is your life? What's the first tendency? To complain about. Maybe only Romania, I don't know. But the first thing is, oh, it's hard for me with this, it's hard for me with kids and with this and with mask and with this and with this and with this, okay? First thing is to focus about unpleasant things from our lives and to talk about this. Only a few persons are talking about nice and good things from their lives first. So just be aware about this. So what to do? Okay, I was promising you to experience something. What to do? Okay, we know that the stress is a personal a reaction about the part of my life that I don't like it. I said the stress is mine because it's a personal reaction. It's inside me, and also the stress is a mix of body feelings and thoughts. So it's a mix inside me. This is the stress. Okay, what to do about stress? So what I discovered 3.5 years ago, and I was practicing and also teaching others how to practice this, is this great method. This method, the name is, like I said, Sedona method or letting go, or some, in other words, conscious inner liberation. Conscious means I am aware about what is inside me, what is my inner feeling, and I am deciding to not fight with this, but to let it go. These are my words, okay? We are going to experience this. So, again, I am aware, this is conscious, that inside me there is stress, so uh, a lot of feelings, mixed feelings, and I am deciding not to fight anymore with this, but to let it go, okay? Releasing what I feel unpleasant about my life. And now we're going to experience something, okay? Okay, so this experience is going to be like this. I will talk and please allow yourself to connect with me. Please allow yourself to be in the present moment, to be here and now, and to focus about yourself. And please allow yourself to hear my questions and allow yourself to answer to these questions if you are okay with this inside you. Allow yourself to have this experience. It's something new. If you allow yourself to have this experience, so you could have another result about your life and about how do you feel about your life. If you don't agree with this, it's okay also. You can stay like this. It's absolutely legitimate to to live your life like it is. Okay? But if you want to have another perspective, another experiential perspective, please be aware and please allow yourself to participate in this experience. Okay? Could you allow yourself to feel the stress inside you right now? Could you please remember the areas of your life, the unpleasant areas of your life? What are the unpleasant, the disturbing, the challenging parts of your lives? It's about the money, it's about your health, it's about your job, it's about your couple relationship, it's about other relationship, it's about your personal development, it's about your time balance in life, I don't know. Please remember and bring this image of challenging parts of your life in front of your inner eyes. It's like framing this, you know? It's like a frame. Put this disturbing part of your life in a frame and look at this. Just allow yourself to look at this. It's not nice, but it's your life. Please look at this part of your life, these parts of your life. And now, could you allow yourself to move your attention from this image inside you? And could be helpful if you could answer to my question with yes or can. Doesn't mean that you have to do something, but saying yes means that I'm giving an order to my mind. Okay? Just allow yourself to have this experience. Could you move your attention, your awareness from the image of your life inside you? Please allow yourself to say yes. And breath, very important for this process. And again, could you allow yourself to be here and now and to move your attention from the image of your life inside you? And please allow yourself to say yes. Nothing wrong about. You can say yes. And could you allow yourself to be in touch, in contact, to be aware about how do you feel this unpleasant feeling named stress inside you? Could you allow yourself to feel your personal stress? And please allow yourself to say yes. And could you allow yourself to feel this mix of feelings inside you named stress inside you? And please allow yourself to say, yes, I'm allowing myself to feel my stress inside me. And could you please repeat inside you, I am bigger. You don't have to understand this, but if you want to participate, please say it inside you. I am bigger. I am a whole and complete being. And now, being aware about stress inside you, let's talk with him or her or it. Address to this mix of feeling named stress and say it. You, my stress, say it inside you. You, my stress, you are a feeling inside me right now. You, stress, you are a feeling inside me right now. Please repeat this inside you. Allow yourself to participate, to have this experience. You, stress, it's a feeling inside me right now. Talk to this stress and say to this stress, you, stress, you are a feeling inside me right now. I can feel you and I can see you inside me right now. Yes. Look at this stress inside you and say it. Yes, I can see you, stress. Yes, I can feel you inside me. Yes. And now we're going to make the next step. Maybe it will sound a little bit strange, but please allow yourself to have this experience. Look at the stress inside you. It's a feeling. And Say to the stress, I love you. Doesn't mean that you really love the stress and you want to marry the stress, but just say to your inner stress, I love you. Yes, I love you. Say it again. Yes, stress, I love you. Just allow yourself to do this in order to have a different experience. Yes, stress, I love you. It's like saying hello in a different language. I love you. You are a feeling inside me. I love you. And remember to breathe. I love you, stress. I love you. Just allow yourself to say to yourself, I love you. I love you. And now, say to the stress, I love you if you go, and I love you if you stay. I love you anyway. And say to this feeling named stress, I love you, and I let you go. And breath. I love you, and I let you go. And again, I love you, and I simply let you go. I love you if you stay. I love you if you go. I love you anyway. I love you, and I let you go. And now, just be aware about how do you feel right now? How do you feel the stress inside you? There is a small change about this inner pressure. There is something different inside you. There is a change. The level of stress is less or maybe more or the same. Just notice, how do you feel the stress inside you? This inner pressure. You know, you have in Ivrit the right word, lahats, okay? The stress is an inner pressure, okay? How do you feel now this inner pressure? Please measure your inner pressure related to your life right now. What's the level of your inner pressure from 0 to 10 now? Measure it. Just remember this, and let's go a little bit more. Let's do it again. Okay? Let's do it again. Say it again. Just allow yourself to say it again. I am bigger. You, the stress, you are a feeling inside me. I can see you and I can feel you inside me right now. Yes, yes, stress, yes. I can see you. I can feel you inside me right now. And say it again. I love you. Just say it. I love you. Talk to your feeling. I love you. Talk to your inner pressure. I love you. 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 And I let you go. And again, I love you and I let you go. And say it. I love you if you go and I love you if you stay. I simply love you. I love you unconditionally. I love you and I let you go. And bring your attention again inside you and be aware. What's the level of this inner pressure named stress now? There is a change. It's smaller, it's the same, it's bigger. What happened? Could you please write on the chat, please, what happened? What was the the first level of stress and how do you feel now the stress? Please share with us. How do you feel you right now? There is something different inside you? Do you feel something different? Please, you can write in Hebrew also. Okay, from 6 to 4. Very good. So it's a small difference. Maybe sounds small, but it's maybe significant. From 6 to 4, how do you feel right now? Less stress, okay. Being with less stress, decreasing this inner pressure, how do you feel it? How is your inner feeling? How is this feeling to be free from stress? Just be aware about this. It's a nice feeling. It's nice to be feel of stress right now. Can you give a tip to how to really feel love when I say I love you? Okay. It's not about, you don't have to understand how to say I love you. Just say I love you. I love you doesn't mean that you have feelings about your stress. I love you, it's like hello. It's hello in a different language. In, I don't know, Navajo, or I don't know what. You just say I love you. You don't have to feel something about this. Just say I love you. It's an inner dialogue. Just say I love you once, twice, 10 times, and just allow yourself to feel what's happening. It's a trick. You don't have to understand it. Okay? Okay, breathing, relax. Very good. Okay, I had resistance when I said I love you. Very good. It's a very good point. Usually, thank you, Sivan. Usually when I'm dealing with this, when I'm starting to talk with my feelings, and I'm starting to do something different. Why? Because all my life I was rejecting my unpleasant feelings, and now I am allowing myself to have a different perspective, to say I love you. When I'm doing something different, my mind is resisting, trying to block me. Okay, so what's this resistance? Okay, let's work a little bit on this. Okay, Sivan or others who felt the same thing. I cannot say I love you to my stress. Okay, please, Sivan, just connect with me. Okay, look at your stress and allow yourself to feel this inner resistance. I cannot say I love you. Okay, now put this I love you away and please focus about I cannot. No, I cannot. This is the name of your resistance. I cannot say I love you. Okay, could you allow yourself to focus on this feeling I cannot say I love you? And please, let's work. Say it inside you. I am bigger. You, this feeling and thought, I cannot say I love you, you are a feeling inside me. Just say it. You, I cannot say I love you. You are a feeling inside me. Just say it. I can see you and I can feel you inside me right now. And you have a name also. Your name is I cannot say I love you. You are, say it, you are a picture in my mind. You are something called resistance. And just look at this feeling. The name of this feeling is I cannot say I love you. And say to this feeling, I love you. Saying, I love you. I love you. I love you. Just allow yourself to say, I love you. Just say it. I love you. You don't have to understand. You don't have to understand how it's working. Just say it. I love you. I love you, feeling. I love you, and I let you go. I love you, and I just let you go. I love you if you go, and I love you if you stay. I love you anyway. I love you, and I let you go. And now, Sivan, if you are, it's, okay, it's cool, said. Now, focus about your stress now. Your stress. Now you say, I am bigger, you, stress. You are a feeling inside me. I love you. I love you. I love you, stress. Now, notice that you can say I love you now. I love you, stress. Hello. I see you and I love you. I love you and I let you go. It's like stepping back and allowing someone to pass. I love you, stress, and I let you go. I love you if you go. I love you if you stay. I love you and I let you go. And breath. Thank you, Sivan, for cooperation. Very good. Very good. So, was the first experience about dealing with this hidden monster named stress. Now we have something to do about this feeling named stress. We can talk about with the stress, and something is changing inside us. Okay, what is about? So the guy who discovered this, the name of this guy was Lester Levinson. And this guy, Lester Levinson, was also Jew, was born in 1909 in United States. And he has a very interesting life story. It's not the right time now to to speak about his life. But the most important thing is that at age of 42, he was diagnosed with a deadly illness, a deadly disease, and he discovered inside him somehow this method, and using this method, see, this simple method of releasing, was helping him to cure and to live until 84 years. And he had a great life, and he was inspiring many people. And I'd like to introduce you Lester Levinson. It's a small movie, 9 minutes, with the subtitles in Hebrew. So please enjoy this. One moment.
Thank you. Greetings and love to each and every one of you. I think the biggest surprise tonight was to me. I didn't know I was going to talk until about 10 minutes before 8 this evening when I was told I was going to be the surprise. So I began thinking, what am I going to talk about? Talk about you or talk about me? And I realized, what's the difference? We are all in the very same boat called life. We're all doing, in my eyes, the exact same thing that I did. We are all looking for the summum bonum, the highest good, the ultimate place, the greatest happiness. And we're about it all the time, struggling for it, looking for it, looking for it, wondering, where is it? Well, back in 1952, I claimed I found the place. It's right where I am. It's right where you are. And all this looking for it everywhere, every day, year in and year out, is such a waste of time. Why? It's right where you are. We're all here in this classroom called Earth, trying to discover something, the ultimate. And we're all looking for it externally, where it isn't. If we will only turn our direction back upon ourselves, we will discover it's right here where I am, where you are, right in your very own beingness. I say, are you? You say, yes. I say, that's it. Do nothing else but that, and you'll be in the ultimate good and the ultimate state of happiness. But why don't you do it? You're so habituated into looking for it over there, over here, in him, in her, in this job, and it never is there. So we're all going through the same trip of trying to discover what is this all about? Where is my happiness? And when we stop chasing after it out there and we turn inward, we discover that all these hard, negative, terrible feelings are only a feeling. And that it is possible to get rid of these feelings by releasing them. And all these feelings are subconscious programs, every bit of them put in as pro-survival. It's not only fear that they say is fight or flight, that is survival. All our feelings have been programmed in to automatically keep us surviving. They keep us all the time looking out there, trying to survive. Keep our mind active subconsciously 24 hours a day, so never for even one moment do we stop thinking and discover what we are. If you could just stop your thinking for one moment, you will go through the most tremendous experience there is. That you are the totality of this universe in your beingness. That when your mind goes quiet, you automatically see, I am the most terrific being there is in this universe. I am whole, complete, perfect. I always was, I am now, and I always will be. So what is it that keeps us from being in that most delectable state there is? Simply the accumulated programs called feelings. All these negative feelings have us constantly struggling to survive, have us constantly looking away from this tremendous thing that we are. And all we need to do is to quiet that mind, and we become self-obvious to ourselves of this tremendous loving being that we are. How do we do it? I say it's simple. Deep release method. It happens to be the fastest, the most effective way there is to achieve this high state of being, where we are in total control of our universe, where every moment is a wonderful, wonderful moment, where it is impossible to be unhappy. And I say that's our natural state when these negative feelings are released. Someday, you're going to do it. You're in the same boat. You're struggling. You're doing everything to achieve that happiness. But someday you'll get it, because you will never stop until you get there. But if you want to do it faster, try our way. I promise you'll be very pleasantly surprised. Everything you're looking for is right where you are. All you need to do is to take off the blinders. Your vision is very blurred. You're looking through all these subconscious programs. When you release them, your vision becomes clear, you discover you are the greatest. You're whole, complete, you're eternal. All your fear of dying disappears. And life is so comfortable after that. And there's no struggle whatsoever when you get these negative feelings up and out. So I urge you to take this method. It's a tool. In 1 week's time, there'll be a big change in you for the better. And from there on, you will continue to get better and better and better, lighter and lighter, happier and happier. And this thing called love is your basic nature. All the love there is in the universe is right in your basic nature. And you'll discover that happiness, your happiness equates to your capacity to love. And conversely, all your misery equates to your need to be loved. Just love, love, love. And you'll be so happy and healthy and prosperous. But again, you need to lift out these non-love feelings. So again, I urge you to try our way. I promise you, you'll be very satisfied. Try it, you'll like it. Thank you so much for coming.
So, did you like it? Okay. Lester Levinson was a really great person and also a great teacher for all of the person that had this chance to meet him in his life. And if these words from Lester touched you, I'm inviting you to find more about Lester and his method. We have some books related to Lester, his life and his method. I will show you some of them. We have one book, is a very nice one. This is the name is The Ultimate Truth About Love and Happiness. It's a very nice book. And also we have a book named The Autography of a Master. It's the life of Lester Levinson in his own words. And both of these books are a very good way to be in touch with Lester. We translated these books from English to Romanian, and I'm very much helping to have this opportunity to translate these books in Hebrew also. And maybe Ronit and some of you maybe feel this this idea inside you to participate of this project, to translate in Hebrew, this one and this one. Okay. Lester said, when the mind goes quiet, the happiness is coming out. It sounds very simple, but do you realize that the mind is almost never going quiet? Do you realize, are you aware that our mind is all the way spinning and spinning and running, and all the thoughts are running inside our mind? Lester said, when the minds go quiet, so inside us is a feeling of good, of happiness. So all we have to do is to make a little bit of quiet in the present moment. And this method, being aware about what I am feeling and thinking now, and consciously talking with this inner feeling, is creating inside me this space. And maybe you notice this. After we did this inner dialogue with the stress, which is the sum, the amount of all unpleasant feelings. After we did this, a feeling of quiet, of easiness was coming out inside us. And I hope that you felt this also. Anyway, we have also another exercise, and I am I am asking you to be involved in this also. So I said that we have two parts of the life. One part is I don't like this, and the other part is one part is I like this, and the other part I don't like it. So we experience something about the part that I don't like it, my inner reaction, my stress. And now let's do something about the life I like it. Let's express gratitude. Everybody knows what's this, but let's do it together, okay? So please, could you allow yourself to also relax in the present moment? Could you allow yourself to be right here and now? And allow yourself to say yes, if you agree with this. Could you allow yourself to be a little bit more relaxed right now? And allow yourself to say yes, Okay. So please now look at your life, put your life in a frame again, and put in this frame the nice parts of your life. What do you like about your life? Put there. My child, my wife, my job. What do you like? What is good? What is good in your life? What is good in your life? Put this in a frame. What is good in my life? Put it there. Put it there. What is good in my life? What's the most important thing in your life that you are very grateful and thankful? Focus on this. What's this? My wife, my kid, my girl, I don't know. Bring this image closer and say it inside you. Thank you. Toda. Toda. Thank you very much. Just say it. Thank you. Toda. Toda raba. Thank you very much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Toda raba. Mikola lev. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. And just breath. Thank you. Okay, look again at in this frame. What else is good in your life? What else? What part of your life it's something else? It's good. And bring this good part of your life again. If it's a person, maybe it's a person, maybe it's a situation. I don't know, your job. I don't know. What do you like and you feel grateful and thankful in your life? And bring it closer and say it from the bottom of your heart. Thank you. Thank you. And allow yourself to open your heart and say it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Allow yourself to open your heart and say, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And now, please look at this frame and find the most likable person from your life. What's the person? Who is the person from your life that you really like and you are thankful and maybe you also love this person? What's the most lovable person in your life? Bring this person's image closer and say it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for being part of my life. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. And also say it to this person. I love you. Just allow yourself to open your heart and say it. I really, really love you. I love you. I love you so much. I love you. And now bring your attention inside you and just allow yourself to feel. How are you feeling right now? How do you feel right now? What do you experience right now? Just allow yourself to be in touch with your feelings, your inner feelings, with your inside, and just be aware. How do you feel right now? It's a nice feeling. Do you feel well? Do you feel somehow happy in this moment? If there is a change, if you can feel something different, so that means that this, let's call technique, the gratitude technique, is working. So what we did this night, we experienced two ways. We have two parts of our lives, a part that I like it, and the part I don't like it. The part that I like it, I can say thank you. To the part that I don't like it, I can begin an inner dialogue with this feeling, inside feeling, and talk with this feeling until this feeling is disappearing. And both of these ways are ways to make me feel happier, easier, much coping with my life. Okay? These are simple techniques. This is like an introduction in what we call releasing or Sedona method or conscious inner liberation. Of course, Michal said there are other techniques. Of course, there are other techniques. This is the simplest way. And for a webinar, of course, a webinar is not a workshop. A webinar is something that is opening an interest inside us. Okay? It's something that we can taste, and if someone feels like wanting to go further, so he can go further. It's a taste of this method. It's a beginning of this, dealing with this method, okay? So of course there are other techniques. Of course there are scripts, something very clear about how to use this method. And of course you can learn about this and you can use it. Like Lester said, after only 1 week of using this, something is changes. In my experience, and also with what I was seeing with the people that I'm working with, after 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, things are really changing in their lives. Uh, uh, a- an inner feeling of silence, of quiet, of peace is coming out. And from step by step, all this person's life is changing. After 1 month or 2 months of practice, everything is changing. I was seeing this most of the times. So, like Lester said, please try it and experience this and see by yourself what's happening in your life. Um, I'd like to share with you um, some things now. It's related also about Michal question. What we are doing here, there is a website. This website is analogos.com, where you can see things about me, about what I'm doing, about my work, about this method. We have a events tab where you can see what we are going to do. We are presenting webinars like this one. Also, we have workshops. And we are planning a workshop starting not with next Thursday, but the other one. It's now you can see in the chat the link of this workshop. It's going to be a workshop with me and Ronit also. It's a very simple to attend workshop, 3 Thursdays. It's Ronit's 13, 20, and 27 of May, 3 Thursday evenings from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So there are 3 Thursday evenings, 2 hours each. And in these 3 meetings, 3 sessions, you will learn very clear how to use this method. We'll have again this inner dialogue. Also, we'll have the next method. It's a more complex method, helping you to deal with life situation. And after these 3 sessions, you'll be able to work with yourself in an autonomous way. And also you'll have our guidance, mine and Ronit's guidance in your inner process. So if you feel it, if you feel like wanting to participate, you are welcome. You can use this link. You can enter there and you'll find all the details. And also you can write us about other details. What I want to offer you with this occasion, I want to offer you these 2 books for free. All of you who are here, you can have these 2 books in English for free. You only have to pay for the delivery, okay? But also you can have these 2 books. And we have a link also. You can click on this link and you can have these free books. These books will be delivered to you by regular post to Israel. If you are interested about other books, if you like English reading, we have another books, very great books. So this another book is this, The Way to Complete Freedom, also by Lester Levinson. We have the basic book of this method. The name is the Sedona Method. Okay, also in English. We have another book, Happiness is Free, a great book. And we have also a book. It's not a book by Lester, but it's a book by David R. Hawkins. It was a very famous psychiatrist and psychologist. And he was meeting Lester Levinson in the 80s. And he was learning from Lester Levinson this technique. And he was using this with his patients with a great success. And this book is also about this method, but through the eyes of David Hawkins. A great book, a really great book. And another books also, interested books. And maybe in the future, if we will have the Hebrew translation, it's going to be better. Okay. Thank you for now. And now Ronit is going to say something. And at the end, you can address some questions if you want in English or in Hebrew, and I will answer you if you want. Thank you very much for now. And Ronit, please.